Hey guys, Tony Rush here, coming to you live from Costa Rica. It is a beautiful day out here. We've been down here for several days for Empower Network's Masters Retreat. Matter of fact, let me show you. This is what my view has looked like for most of the trip. Pretty cool. You can hear the waves down there. Hey, listen, I'm just going to shoot this video real quick because it occurred to me that some of you guys don't actually know that I did not get involved in Empower Network for the money. And I think there's a couple of important points to this story that you might appreciate. I was working in another network marketing company back in November of 2011, and when I saw that David Wood and David Sharp had started the Empower Network, I thought, you know, this would be a great way to learn some new marketing methods, and it's affordable for anybody. So if somebody winds up buying it from me, that's pretty cool too. So I signed up and I got started, and sure enough, there was quite a bit about marketing that I kind of felt like my marketing methods needed brushing up on. So there was quite a bit there that I thought, wow, you know, I can really sharpen things up a little bit, because I was looking to generate leads for my primary business. And anyway, funny thing happened around December. I was looking at my bank account and I realized we were making a couple $100 a day, somewhere between $125 to $200 a day in December, which was really exciting because, to be honest with you, I thought Empower Network was going to be kind of like a ClickBank product or one of these hot launches that, you know, they last for about 2 weeks and that's about it. I was here to learn something. I didn't expect it to become an income. So in December, when I realized that I was already making around $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, it was pretty surprising. And in January, my mother passed away. She'd been sick for several years, and my mom passed away in January, and we went up to North Carolina for the funeral. And yeah, I just was not in a place where I could really do business, you know, emotionally, geographically. The home business I was in required a lot of phone work. You know, I was beating the phone about 6 hours a day, leaving tons of messages, you know, trying to book people to webinars and conference calls. It was a bit of a grind, actually. And but what I could do in January was once or twice a week, I would sit down and email out, you know, whatever David Wood had sent me. I would just copy his stuff and send it out to my list. And anyway, around mid-February, when I finally got my head, you know, straight and was kind of ready to start doing business again, I realized, my God, I'm doing $500 a day here. I mean, I have created basically a $15,000 a month income virtually on autopilot without paying hardly any attention to it at all, certainly less than about an hour a day. And it really provided most of our income during the time that I just didn't feel like working after my mom's passing. So by mid-February, I thought, good Lord, I'm making $500 a day and I haven't even done anything. You know, what if I actually took this thing seriously? And at that point, I was also having trouble getting paid by my primary network marketing company, the business that I had been in. Checks were running late, they were incorrect, I wasn't getting paid, and I wasn't having any fun. And the idea of going back and having to beat the phone 6 hours a day was not appealing. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this Empower Network more time and attention. And I ramped it up to, like, I think maybe like an hour or an hour and a half a day, doing just a little bit extra. And in the month of March, my 5th month in the business, I made $34,000. That's personal net income. And that's, I think, I'm a little slow sometimes. I think that's actually the moment when I realized this thing is not an affiliate program. This thing is a cash machine. Empower Network is something that will pay top tier money without the top tier price tags, if that makes sense. We're going to talk about that on a future video. But yeah, I was completely blown away that I was making $1,000 a day on autopilot, no phone calling. I did not start with a big list. Matter of fact, I started from scratch because of being in that other company. I didn't want to confuse my prospects in that other company, so I actually started from scratch when I joined Empower. I didn't use my existing list to start marketing. I started from zero. So anyway, that was in May. I did $34,000 in net income in May. And then here we are now. I'm in Costa Rica in August, and my income last month was a little bit over $51,000 in personal net income. And I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing. I'm working about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours a day, and it's just the simplest thing I've ever seen. Now, let me share this with you though, because this is important, and this is actually my main point. I showed up here with a little experience. You know, I didn't show up with an existing list, but I did show up here having been in the industry for a few years and know a few things to do and not do. But I will share this with you. We have literally thousands and thousands of people who get started in Empower Network, and they're making $100 a day in their first month. This morning, we're kind of getting checked out, getting ready to fly back home, and I was checking the email before we kind of got into the swing of unpacking, you know, getting suitcases out and starting packing. And one of my new team members just had her first $1,600 day. It's absolutely amazing to see, I mean, clueless newbies, people who've never made any money doing anything, are absolutely knocking the cover off the ball here. So here's my point this morning, and I've got to get back in here and finish doing some packing before we get out of here. You've probably got stuff that you need to pay this month, and you're kind of looking at your paycheck at work or your existing MLM company, and you're thinking, I'm not really sure how I'm going to pull this off. Let me invite you to let Empower Network take care of it. Because when you take a look at this and you realize how easy, and yes, I said the E word, easy, how easy it is for you to earn enough money to pay your 2 biggest monthly payments every single month, and that's probably going to be your car payment and your house payment. It's just not difficult at all to come in here and start earning a couple $1,000s a month in your first month. It's not rocket science at all. We have thousands of people who've done it. You can see our income disclosure online. But it is absolutely a place where you can come here and start making the money you deserve without all the hassles that are normally associated with a home business. There's no phone calling, no phone prospecting, no cold calling. You're not chasing friends and family. You're not running around giving out product samples to people in your city or your town. You're not doing these little milk and cookie living room parties trying to get somebody to come sign up in your deal. It's all online. It's very simple, and it's very ABC 1, 2, 3. So anyway, I don't know where you are in the process while you're watching this video. Maybe you haven't even looked at the presentation yet, or maybe you've been on my list for a little while and you've been getting my emails, and for whatever reason you're kind of sitting on the sidelines. Let me invite you to take the next step, whatever that is for you. For some of you, it's going to be pull the trigger, get started, sign up for $25, and let's go make some money. For others of you, you need to go watch the video. It's about 20 minutes. It'll explain all the nuts and bolts of who we are, what we do, and how we do it. So whatever the next step is for you, go get that done.